So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I think you know by now that I'm a big fan of this fella, Smith Rowe. He's always impressed me with the way he wants the ball, making himself a dependable outlet for wide players, and while his passing maybe isn't the flashiest, it's very effective in making the team a more threatening proposition going forward.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Yeah, and the two wide players up front can make the system pretty much succeed or fail. They'll be quite flexible in their creative movement. They like to drift in. At times they'll mix their game up and keep their width. And of course they're also expected to track any runs from opposition fullbacks. So they've got quite hard-working jobs, but if they can gain a one-on-one advantage, they can dictate.
So that's got things underway. Opts for safety. Gehi. And Hakimi. And it's Arda Güler. Messi. And Gravenberch. Anderson does really well to win the ball there. Lookman out towards the flank. DiMarco puts them all in. That is ended up in no man's land. Raul. And it's Iwobi. Out to the left it goes. Hakimi gets a foot in here. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, nice touch. Real chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Wilson. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Gehi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And he's intervened well there. Turns back here, probably the best option. And it's Sessegnon. Iwobi. Nicely spread.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Oh, the defence. Ekitike! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
No way through, so back it comes. Messi plays it through. That has not gone well. Fulham were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one.
Yeah, and if that allows them to get people running at and even going beyond that defence, then you can start asking more questions.
Fulham finding their passes. Menu. Barcelona could counter here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Driving forward. Hakimi has a look and plays it forward. Passing is crisp and sharp. Iwobi. Smith Rowe. Tete. He has found the way through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hakimi. And it's Arda Güler.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Distributed tidily. Wilson. Berger. DiMarco.
Barcelona really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Threads one in. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Big chance! And yes, it's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Wilson. Looking for the run. Hoisted in. Oh, smashing header! Goal! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Great skill, that's nice. And he's there to retrieve it. And here's Güler. He's got away. Very nicely done. Smith Rowe. That's a good ball out wide. And the first 45 minutes are up. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Can he latch on to this? Deftly away. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. He's on it. Can he get away? Menu.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Strong running down that left flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Played out to the left flank. He's in space and looking for options. He's found a way through. It's a good-looking delivery. Over to the left. It's a throw-in. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 38, el dorsal 37. Serán sustituidos por
Vitinha,
el dorsal 41,
DiMarco.
el dorsal 45.
Here's Vitinha. Rice. Messi, given the lift of his goal. And it's Messi. Now DiMarco. He's tried one! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Iwobi. Smith Rowe distributed tidily. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Gehi can get it clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game...
Vitinha! No mistake! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
DiMarco kept his eye on it, and he's there. Rice. And it's Messi. Lookman. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He is through here. And this is Messi. And it's VIDXO. And he's managed to get free. Goulet's it's a mighty effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Wilson. And Iwobi. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And that's put paid to a promising move. Berger. Iwobi. Now it's Sessegnon. Engages and forces him off the ball. Hakimi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Iwobi.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
He's shifting through the gears here. Goulet powering forward here. Played back. And it's VIDXO. He's had a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Ekitike clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3-up.
Iwobi into the last 5 minutes. And he lines up a cross. And he's managed to get rid. DiMarco. VIDXO. It's a pretty loose pass. Wilson in acres of space out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Hakimi gets it away.
2 minutos de descuento.
Messi. And it's Arda Güler. 2 minutes to be added on. Anderson. Oh, what a mistake! He's away! He's having a go! And with that, the final whistle. Barcelona are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Ekitike picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
And this is now today's lineup.
West Bromwich have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
And that gets things running. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out.
Gakpo! Goal! Barcelona! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
An early launch, just as they wanted, just as they hoped it. Koundé. Gakpo is herring after that one. Wallace. No, he's not getting past him there. Szoboszlai. Yamal. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Gakpo. Gakpo will not want to lose out here. Fermin! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Szoboszlai. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Wallace. Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Gakpo goes on a charge down the left. He has found a way through, and he whips in across.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Yamal. Koundé in acres of space out wide. Van Dijk is there and he can get that clear. Now it's Gakpo. He's in plenty of space here. Szoboszlai goes for a shot! Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it out wide. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Great vision. Szoboszlai for Rice. And he goes cross-field. Gakpo going face-to-face with his great rival. Gilchrist. Played up towards the front line. And that's definitely not his best. Knocks it into space. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Chooses to go back. Can he spark a counter here? Wallace. Szoboszlai. Gakpo looking understandably energised after his goal. Oh, good-looking ball. He's found a way through, and he shoots! Oh, nearly.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
DiMarco. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's found a way. Has a shot! Superb from Szoboszlai! About as smooth as it gets. And that was his 20th goal for this team. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Gets a good foot in there. Gakpo looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. He's had a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. And he's there to belt it away. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He's gone for goal! And that is wildly off target.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
That has ended up in no man. Real chance! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. An act of charity gratefully received.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
A case now of complete control.
That's alert and sharp and very well
And
played.
the through ball. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's DiMarco. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And the game has already resumed here. Over to the left. Played back into the centre. Played out wide. Oh, well played, well played. Yamal.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now that looks a decent ball. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Rice cuts it out. Yamal. Yamal tries making a foray down the right. It's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they've been over-generous up to this point, I would say, so that had to happen.
Barcelona really do look to have it all sewn up here. Yamal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Shifted upfield. He's through here. And the counter is on. And it cuts out the supply. Almost an hour gone. Well, now here's a good battle. Bicep to bicep. Yamal. This looks promising. And now the breakaway. And here's Gakpo. DiMarco.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And he's running through. And the shot! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Koundé. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Yamal.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, number 18, number 7.
Opts for
Coming on the
safety.
field, number 26, number 11.
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Substitution
This is the
in
time you
progress.
need that pace.
Messi. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Now the delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Well, they can break here. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. He's in space and looking for options. Played in with purpose. Cleared away. Gula. Now, what about a counter-attack? Some resolute defending there. Just 5 minutes left. Delivers with whip. And he's quick to get it clear again. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Well, the less said about that pass, the better. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Gakpo claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Barcelona